Okay guys, welcome back to our Let's Play series of Sim Airport. You join us just as our passengers start arriving for the early morning flight. They're currently just clearing through security now. We have another load of passengers arriving at ticketing, and as you can see they're also utilising these ticketing kiosks to help reduce the burden on our staff up here. So our first flight is due at 6 AM. It is currently en route, so is our Union Air 9170 flight. It is also en route with an expected arrival time of 0745 hours. So now it's just a case of waiting for these flights to arrive, getting the passengers through the door, and getting some money made. So today we're expected to lose $4,000 in total. That does not take into account transactions at your retail stands. This is primarily based on flight operations income minus your staff expense and tax. Let's check our research. Research is almost completed for bank loans. After that, we want to go ahead and research our finance VP, because he will allow us to research these tax reduction techs here. Which would be nice, turn us a greater profit. So there we go, our first flight of the day is now boarding. We have 65 passengers due on this flight. 38 are currently in line and 10 are en route. So it's got 34 minutes till departure, and now we're on our way. So again, another quick turnaround, which is good because that increases your airline interest, I believe. We've started to get a couple of evening flights now, so let's have a look what's available to us. An A320, we'll go ahead and take that. And Atlantic International are offering another A320, so we'll take that. Go ahead and put these two flights down here. So now we'll have passengers in the Terminal 2 gone 2200 hours. So to reflect that, we do need to now readjust our staffing levels at the kiosk, like so. Otherwise they'll be sat here with nowhere to spend their money, which is obviously going to harm our business. So our second flight's arrived. Passengers now boarding. It's got 50 minutes until departure, and we're ahead of schedule once again. Excellent stuff. So we're still 3,000 in the hole, but now our expected income has rose to the positive, just shy of 5,000. That's because obviously we're making money off these kiosks now. So those new flights we just booked aren't going to take effect until tomorrow, as we see here. And again, look, our passenger numbers are increasing once again. 104 will be our busiest flight tomorrow. Compared to today, our busiest flight is this one. Sorry, this one here. Our Starflight 2566 with 71 passengers. So a big increase in the amount of passengers we're seeing come through, which is good news. More passengers, that means more people spending money. So far things are going pretty well. Got a decent satisfaction rating. Environment is quite low. Now we can't afford to build anything at this moment in time, but once we're able to, we will put some more plants down to try and cover some of these spots that aren't being covered right now. For example, we could put another one here, and then perhaps one up here, and one down here, and that'll provide this area with decent coverage. I don't know if the passengers, if lack of seating has any impact on their satisfaction. I mean, just take one here. Rest does, you know, 0, as you see there, they do have a rest modifier. So I assume it does, so we can look at adding extra seating at some point, but we can put a couple of benches along this back wall until we go through a remodelling phase and expand southwards, which is going to cost us a lot of money, which obviously we can't afford right now, so that's one for the future. So let's just check the status of this flight, make sure he's not going to be late. Shouldn't be, no. So at this point, for tomorrow, maybe worth extending some of these times. In fact, we'll extend them all just by 1 notch, which I believe is equal to 15 minutes. And this will make sure we don't have any flights delayed on departure. Okay, everything's going well so far. Getting some decent income from these flights. As well, oh, very nice revenue on these two stands here. And very respectable revenue on this newspaper stand as well. Which is what we want to see. So for the time being, it is just a case of waiting around while our money builds up. We could take out a bank loan now that research is completed, but I'd rather avoid that for the time being. Let me just, how much would a new gate cost? A small gate costs 20,000. Then we need the 2 desks, a couple extra chairs. So let's say if we could take out a loan for 40,000, I believe the extra income from having extra flights would offset the interest payments on the loan. Just go ahead and have a look. Bank loans. So if we borrowed 50,000, there's no way to actually just see how much the interest is going to be. It's only an extra 4,000. Yeah, I think that's more than manageable. So let's go ahead, just pause it to ensure we don't waste much time. Let's get another gate put in. A small gate. Make sure it's facing the right direction. There we go. We'll want a door. We'll go ahead and get a large sliding door there. We'll want the gate agent desks. We'll take 2 of those. We want to have the queues put down. Like so. Let's go ahead and put an extra couple of benches over this side. Like that. We want a garbage bin over here as well. And a couple of plants. Oops. Go for plant number 3. Now we'll need to hire 2 extra members of staff to man those gate agent desks, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We may also want to think about perhaps an extra ticketing desk to cope with the extra demand, so we'll get one of them. Get the queue line put in place. That means we'll need 1 more member of staff to man that gate. Security should be okay, but we can always add extra security in if we need to. So let's go ahead and let this build, and once this gate's constructed, we can start scheduling more flights. Obviously these aren't going to take effect until tomorrow, but that's okay. And that leaves us with just about 7 grand now, which had a deduction there. Okay, so let's just check the heat map. Yep, everything's looking good there environmentally. Perhaps even another plant between those two ticketing desks. Not a planet. Jesus Christ, I don't want to put a planet in here. What an idiot. There we go. Perhaps one there as well. That'll do for the time being. Okay, so we need to assign him to the gate agent desks. We'll just assign these to just the one queue. Likewise, he'll just be assigned to his own queue. There we go. So now, if we go back to our flight management, we can start picking up some of these extra flights. So we'll get the 737 in the afternoon. I don't want the CRJ. Get the two A320s. Another 737. Check the A320. We'll just assign these so we can see where we stand. Oops, he's an afternoon flight. So I don't want to overbook the flights if I can't fit them in, like I've done. So we're gonna have to try and just squeeze that last one in. I think we should be able to. Oh, okay. Yes, just about squeezed him in. What are Aerostar offering in the morning? E195s, no thank you. Atlantic International, you're willing to give us a no, don't want an E195. What's this PM flight? Beach, no thank you. So we need to get some more AM and evening flights where we can. May have to lump it and go for the... Oh no, we've got a 737. And that's a morning flight, so that's excellent. Probably squeeze one more in. I'll go ahead and just take an E195. So that should be okay. So we've got a lot more flights coming in tomorrow. So we're now up to 27,000. So we've made a big increase there. So much so that it may be worth actually repaying. Oh, you can only repay 50,000 chunks. Okay. That's a shame. It would be nice to be able to repay a larger chunk, but never mind. So, that's day 3 completed. Yep. Tomorrow, we've got a busy day. And we've got a lot of passengers coming through the airport tomorrow. That's okay. This will be a nice little stress test, so to speak, to make sure we have the capacity. I think we should be okay, but we'll find out tomorrow. So, we shall end this episode here. This has been day 3 of our Sim Airport Let's Play. We've managed to double our gate capacity. We've got a very busy day in store tomorrow. We've added extra ticketing desks. We've got extra gate agent desks. Our retail stands are making very nice profits. And so far, we're doing pretty much okay, I think. I feel that I am anyway. We'll see what tomorrow brings when we have this, our busiest day so far. That'll tell us where we need to start expanding next. As I've said earlier, my plan is to extend this section downways, like so, to free up extra room for seating. We can have extra kiosks put down, and yeah, it'll be less crowded around here, because it's a bit of a bottleneck right there at the minute, because they're very close to the door, but we can always readjust them once we've extended. So, I hope you'll join me for the next episode, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying this game so far. Hope you're enjoying watching it. Feel free to leave a like, any comments you may have, and if you wish to subscribe, that would be extremely appreciated by myself. I look forward to welcoming you in the next episode. Until then, guys, take care of yourself, and I shall see you later.